Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk. You me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! Right, Brad Gilmore, CW39 ESPN Radio. David, thanks so much for taking the time. Congratulations on the movie, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Look, last time I got to speak to you for Beekeeper, I said that Jason Statham was like salt. He made everything better. And I feel like you must have taken to that one because y'all are back-to-back here with a working man. Did y'all develop a synergy on Beekeeper that you thought, man, this is so good, we need to continue this on, and it made sense to do this project together?
Yeah, I think we did. It's like, it takes a little bit of time to get to know anybody, on the shop floor of filmmaking. And what I learned from him is how dedicated he is, but also how natural he is in front of the camera. And the fact that he's doing his own stunts is like unbelievable. So, standing on all that experience with him, I felt like I was able to take him to some new places, and there's a lot of heart in this film. And it's good to see him smile, and it's good to see him kind of interact in a family way.
And you speak on family. What I think is great, a theme of this movie, obviously, is that sometimes when you lose your blood relation or perhaps loved ones, you do have a working family. The people you work with do become so close to you. Was that something that stuck out to you in the original version of the script that you thought, wow, there's a lot of meat on that bone?
Yeah, it's something that I really added to the script. I felt was important, that the idea that Jason, came out of the military maybe a little bit lost after a career and didn't know who he was, and this family adopts him and turns him into their construction foreman. And it's fun because like any family, they make fun of you. You get the little digs and stuff like that, and we really see how he interacts in that space, so that when tragedy happens to that family, we're really rooting for him to step up, and we're really rooting for him to succeed and bring Jenny home.
Now, when you first got the version of the script you got, obviously there's a lot talked about Sylvester Stallone being the screenwriter along with yourself. I mean, this is a guy who wrote Rocky in 3 days, right? So obviously he knows a little bit what he's doing. How different was it from the first version that you saw to what made it to the final shooting script?
Well, Sylvester, I mean, look, he's an action icon and wrote, a legendary film and has starred in so many action movies and classic action movies. So he definitely knows something about action, and he knows what works in the genre. So, I had the pleasure to take his script with this really well-defined story, and then just add my filmmaker layer and add some characters and maybe personalize it to my taste a little bit. But it was a great collaboration.
Going back to Jason Statham, I mean, and and what he brings from a physical standpoint with his own stunts and stuff. One of the things that stood out to me about Beekeeper and this one is the purposeful movement of his action. It's really thought through with the character psychology. It's not a fight scene to have a fight scene or a shooting scene to have a shooting scene. It's something that the character would do. How much conversation do you and he have that about continuing that character psychology throughout the action scenes?
No, I mean, that's a great observation. And that's exactly what we were trying to do is how does this guy move? How does this guy fight? You know, what defines his action? And how does he react under stress? How does he use the tools in the environment? And really seeing that play out over the different scenes. And that goes into building out the choreography, where it's a bunch of stunt people, you know, in a mat in a warehouse, you know, just trying to find it, you know, rolling on video and cutting it together and seeing what works, and everyone throws their ideas in. So an immense amount of thought goes into exactly that. Like each stunt scene in Success is its own little story.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. I mean, there's a beginning, a middle, and end to every one of those. And I just love how you and he especially seem to construct these action sequences together. It's really beautiful. Love Beekeeper, love this one. Congratulations on the movie again. I can't wait to see what y'all have next.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Dave. Good to see you again.